fucked up? Does your life suck shit? Is your wife about to leave you cause you're annoying? Sounds like you've got a lot of fucking problems. Don't you sweat, cause Stavvy's gonna solve them. He's pretty fucking dumb, but he can figure out your problems. Here is an example, you should always use a condom.
Yeah, I guess maybe you don't always have to, is my point. Like, maybe there's some situations where you don't have to use a condom, you know? But, you know what? Let's just go ahead and, why don't we just finish the song? How about that?
Show's about to start, it's called Stavvy Solves Your Problem.
God damn, I love it. And look, some people have DM'd me, they've said the song is too long, cut out the middle. Shut the fuck up. I'll make the song fucking longer if I want. You fucking pieces of shit. How about that? Tricky comedy shit. I'm glad you got out of the re-education camp and you're feeling a little better. Why the fuck? And thank you for all the fucking subscriptions. Ooh, Communist Mario. I'm sorry, baby. I miss you. Shouts out to Communist Mario for that $100 donation. The dicks are hard as fuck today, and I appreciate that. I'm feeling vibrant in this fucking chat. Let's get it fucking popping. What do you guys say? Let's go ahead and take our first call, Ralphie. Hit me.
Hey, what's up, man? My name's Sean. Me and my buddy Fish, we listen to your show.
Hell yeah.
You know, pretty much every episode on the way to work. Now, my buddy Fish, he's 30 years old, and he gets laid. I think he got laid twice this past decade.
Okay.
Is, you know, he doesn't have a girlfriend. He's a shy guy. He doesn't know I'm calling either. It's going to be hysterical if you answer this. And, you know, maybe some advice to get him out of his shell. He's a shy guy and everything, you know, and get him some strange. You know, thanks, man.
Dude, that's so good. Fish is fucking. They're on the way to work. They're about to fucking go put in a full day at the office. Fish has just been thinking about how he really longs to connect with a woman, but at least he has his good buddies that are there for him while he struggles with intimacy. And what does he know but his friend, as he's trying to relax, and he's just heard a hilarious call about a man getting his ass played with. Fish realizes that now everyone that listens to this show knows he doesn't get pussy. Gee, at least my buddy, at least I can always confide in my friends and they won't betray my trust by using my real name on a show that we listen to, and probably some of our friends do as well. You know, if he's shy, first of all, here's how you help him, you fucking prick. You're over here calling into a show because you want because you think it'll be funny. You gotta fucking help him out. I've had friends that have gone through some pussy droughts myself, and I try and set up a nice social environment for them. I'm beating this drum over and over again. If you're really worried for your boy, and we get these kinds of calls a lot on this show, you gotta fucking help him out. You gotta do some of the fucking heavy lifting, alright? Meet him halfway. Set him up. Get some, you know what I'm saying? Throw a nice little fucking party. Get a nice group together to go to a bar. If your boy's quiet, don't go to some loud place. No, he's not getting pussy with somewhere where it's blaring techno. Get a nice situation. Little outdoor tiki fucking torch type of tiki, no Charlottesville. Just like a nice little fucking laid back place. Everyone's sipping Mai Tais. The music's not too loud. You can chit chat. You know? Maybe Fish has a fucked up wonky eye. We'll get him, set him up with a bitch that likes wonky eyed motherfuckers. That's gotta be somebody. If you are having a friend who is struggling, especially if you connect with him, set him up. Find the stuff that you know he's good at. Put him in a place that he's comfortable with. Surround him around people he's comfortable with, and introduce some women into that environment. That's your job. Otherwise, my boilerplate advice for somebody struggling with this stuff, and I have struggled in the past with it, especially like when I was in college, you know, I think it helps to be working on something because this is fundamentally a confidence issue. So I think it always helps to have a goal and slowly work towards it. You know what I mean? Now, right now, I don't really give a fuck about my body. I'm very confident. Some would say too confident. My doctors might say that. You know, I'd like to lose a little weight just to feel better, but ultimately, I don't really give a fuck. But your buddy might not have that level of body confidence, right? So maybe it is working out. You know, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with his body. I just know that doing something where you can see results helps you. Maybe it's working out. Maybe it's plunging himself into work, getting a sense of worth out of accomplishing something, whether, you know, it's professional, artistic, whatever. I just know working on something, seeing progress in yourself, boosts your confidence, helps you break out of your shell. That's my general advice for anybody struggling with this stuff. But as his friend, what you can do, like I said, what type of guy is he? Where is he gonna fucking thrive? Set up a nice situation. Set up a little fucking, you know, 8-person hang where it's like all your friends, and you know the types of women that he might be able to talk to. You know what I mean? If he gets overwhelmed, but it's up to you to be a good wingman, brother. Come on, you're over here talking about fish. When's the last time you got your dick sucked? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, Fish. If you're listening to this, I like you better than your friend that called in. And I want you to know that. You seem like a sweet guy. And I hope you get pussy soon. And I hope he used a fake name, but I can tell he did not. And I'm sorry that you have to be his friend. And I hope he gets you some pussy instead of just trying to fucking ridicule you secondhand. Hit me with the next one. Ralphie, you slut.
Hi, Stav. So for like 2 months, I've been seeing this girl. It's been going really great. And now she wants to meet like all my friends and shit. But the thing is she's like a little person. And I don't know, my friends like, you know, be pretty mean.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I just don't know how should I handle dating like a, you know, a little person and have them meet like all my friends and everything. Thanks.
Well, I mean, your friends are mean, you said. Well, here's the thing, man. And here's the thing that I think a lot of people, ultimately why I feel okay doing the show that I do, right? Not this one, calm down. Is, and if you're one of these fucking assholes out here that thinks the whole point of like you know, mean jokes and like cruel jokes, or you think the point of over the top mean jokes is cruelty, it's not. It's having a good fucking time. So it's the kind of thing where if your friends are dickheads to this person that you're dating, this woman, they're not chill blokes. They're not living the lifestyle. The whole point is you have a fun time and you don't hurt anybody, unless they're unless somebody comes at you. The whole point is you don't mean harm to anyone. So if these are the types of people that are over here trying to hurt this person's feelings, they're not the bros for you. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're actually, none of my friends, if I had somebody that was like a little person or had like whatever, some kind of other noticeable thing, you don't mock somebody until you really get to know them. You know what I mean? And you feel the vibes out. Now, I could see a situation where maybe things are going really good, you're really close with her, they feel her out, they become friends with her, then yeah, they can make fun of her or whatever. But right now, that shit's inappropriate. I have a very good friend, you know, my buddy Donnie, stuttering ass Donnie, cute kid, hilarious comic. He's a coward who quit comedy and he's going to do grad school now. Actually, his timing couldn't have been better because it's during the pandemic. But Donnie Sengstack, shouts out to him. Go follow him. Go find his shit. Go, like all his posts and stuff. if I didn't know the guy, I wouldn't make fun of him for fucking stuttering, but we're good friends, so, you know, I can make fun of him. I can, you know, say God is punishing him. I could say his parents are gay or something, or, you know, whatever. We'll make it up. But I think you should tell your friends, and then you just, like, you know, and look, maybe they're going to get it out of their system alone, right? And that'll probably happen, but the point is not to fucking hurt anybody's feelings, man. The point is to only joke with those that you can trust and you understand that they're on the level. So I think from your perspective, you have to just let them know that. Maybe give them a heads up, especially if they're dumbasses. Show them pictures. Pictures not a bad, you know what I mean? Because they might have a knee jerk. They might go Cartman in that episode of South Park, right? They might laugh. They'll be like, "What? Stop fucking with me." And you want to get that out of the way with not her there. But they'll probably have a certain amount of that, and then, you know, they just have to fucking treat her like a human being, which if they're good guys, they should. That shouldn't be a hard thing to do. Yeah, come on, man, with a straight face. The internet's not real life, man. Some of these motherfuckers need to realize that shit. Have her spring out of a cake. Yeah, all this stuff. I didn't see who's in the piss cage, but salute. I don't know what they did, but I'm gonna guess
just some guy that was trying to spam his link.
Oh yeah, get in the fucking piss cage. But yeah, bro. That would be my advice. Show them some pictures ahead of time. Get any kind of weird residual fucking internet cruelty that's in their bones from looking at, like, videos of people dying online since they were 11 years old. Let that work out of their system without her in person, and then meet you know, and then you do the meet. You let them know what they're you know what's gonna happen. And again, this shouldn't even. I understand your worry, but it shouldn't be the kind of thing you worry about, man. And if they make it weird, they're not the types of brothers you need in your circle. Yeah, we're pissing all day over here. You're right, I can't buy earpods, bro. I like to go wired. I'm an old-fashioned type of guy. I'm an old-fashioned bloke, mate. Plus, I'm on a fucking Windows. But congrats to you for having a cute little relationship where you're at the meet the friend stage. That's very nice. And ultimately, that's the nicest part of this. Earpod sample 800 but knocked down to 4,000 with the mics in use. I don't know what that means, Ralph. Is this good? I'm doing a better thing, right? I like to go wired. Okay, let's, there you go, that's my advice. Good luck, and I'm very proud of you for meeting a gal that you like. Next question, please, Ralph.
Yo, Stav, what's up, you fucking little plum?
Thank you.
My friends are all fucking good people, I guess, and they donate blood a lot. And whenever they ask me if I want to donate blood, you know, I always tell them that the FDA doesn't allow gay men to donate blood if they've had gay sex in the past 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
But just recently, my friend sent me an article that the FDA changed the rules to be 6 months. So now I qualify. The thing is, though, I don't like the idea of my blood being in other people. So I guess my question
this man can
is,
suck cock, but he can't do math.
what should my new excuse be now that the FDA is being less homophobic, to my detriment? All right, love you. Keep slinging that long dick, baby. Bye.
You probably flip those, right? Like, it used to be 6 months, but now it's 3 months. You could lie and say you got some fucking prickadil. The fuck? Also, you just be like, nah, I'm not. Do they know the last time you fucked? Just make up a fucking, just say, oh, I just hooked up with this guy named Jonathan. He sucked me. Yeah, he fucked my ass. So, can't do it. How do they check? Do they taste your dick? They're like, I don't know. He said it doesn't taste like there's been any ass on this cock. Or do they taste your ass? Sir, I think it's only been 2 months. Yeah. Ed, you want to get in here? And then Ed's like, yeah, that's 2 months, so let's go. Give us your fucking blood, you gay bastard. You lying gay bitch. I don't know. Just say you don't like fucking giving blood and try and help out in a different way. What the fuck kind of questions are these? You don't have to take the FDA's home. Oh, is it even the FDA? You don't know basic math? It doesn't feel like. Is it the FDA? Don't they do food shit? Isn't there some other governing body of blood? Anyway, I don't know if you're A, lying, doing a bit, or B, or just stupid, or on drugs. You sound a little zanned out on a couple bars. But you could just say, I don't really like to give blood, it freaks me out, which, whatever. You should probably just give blood, man. But you could also just pretend you got sucked off recently. No one's gonna double check. Say you fucking met a guy on Grindr or something and gave him top. You just fucking have a nice story. Say, yeah, we just kind of connected in the backseat of his Chevy Malibu, his Chevy Cruze, his Chevy Volt. I liked that he was environmentally conscious and had a hybrid, so I gave him some butt. I gave him some fucking butt. Because he had a hybrid vehicle. So I can't give blood, or else I'd love to. Yeah. It doesn't seem like a big problem to me, pal. But good luck either way. Or how about this? Right when you're about to give blood, you suck off one of the male nurses. And then the fucking clock starts over. You ever think of that? Ever think of that, big guy? Alright. Next question there, Ralphie.
Hey, Stavvy. I got a question I want to run by you. So I'm a host at a pretty famous diner in the South. Like, it's been on Food Network. Guy Fieri's come in. So my problem is, this restaurant's owned by a Greek family, and a lot of the servers are Greek. Now, as the host, these Greek servers love to bitch at me for seating them with black people.
Oh, God.
They are racist. They say these customers don't tip them, and they don't want me to seat them in their sections. Now, I'm stuck with the conundrum of whether I should seat these customers with them, as a stick, like a middle finger to them, or if I'm just, doing a disservice to these customers because they'll get like shitty, service. I should also note that I'll be, I've already put in my 2 weeks notice here because I'm going back to school. So let's do some, drastic measures to get back at them. All right. Thank you, Stavvy. Love the show. Bye.
I'm Guy Fieri, and this is Racist Diner. We're not gonna let the black people sit at any of the good tables. Yeah, they're these are shitty people. He did say it was a diner. Dadaist. Yeah, who gives fuck these Greek pieces of shit? Hey, come on, do not. What are you afraid? You're afraid of crossing a Greek diner waitress? How much power do you think these people have? You've already given your 2 weeks notice. What do you think? What do you think they're gonna do to you? Are Greeks a racist people? I would say yeah. Unfortunately, yes. A lot of the people I grew up around were racist and fucking dumb pieces of shit. But they have to be seated somewhere. So, well, how big is this fucking place? I mean, I would say go about your business regularly. But you gave your 2 weeks. You don't want to work with people like this, so you've done what you needed to do. And if you're worried about the customer, then yeah, that makes sense. Seat them somewhere else. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. How about this? I don't want to. If I was at that fucking diner, I'd be like, I don't want a Greek waiter. Give me somebody who's not Greek, please. Next time, you know what? For this, the next time I get a Greek waiter, I'm not tipping them shit. I'll be like, oh, I would, but I just don't like Greek waiters, bitch. How about that? Yeah, I would tip. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. My friend DeAndre just died, and he was the biggest tipper I ever met in my life, and it just feels wrong to tip. It's a year since he died. Yeah, my buddy DeAndre Lamarcus, he died a year ago, and I just feel wrong because whenever he would eat out, he would tip 400%, and it feels like a slap in the face to his memory to tip anything lower than that, and I can't afford 400%. So I'm sorry, Vangelis, you will be getting no tip from me today. That's what I would do. So let me know, DM me, let me know where your famous diner is. By the way, you got to get out of whatever town you're in if you think you work at a famous diner. Diners, drive-ins, and dives, they do 4,000 shows. Every place that serves fucking chicken fried steak in America has been on that show. All right? I've eaten tacos at a gas station that had a diners, drive-ins, and dives fucking sign up. You don't work anywhere famous, buddy. I hate to break it to you. So you need to get the fuck out of there. But yeah, you're fine. You gave in your 2 weeks notice. And for the time being, I would say just seat the black customers with better waiters than the Greek people. Okay. Next question, please, Ralpharu.
I'm going to preface this one by saying I usually don't play calls longer than 1:20. Okay. This one is up there close to 3 minutes, but ooh, I promise it's worth it.
Okay. All right. Respect.
That was a motherfucker. I'm just kidding. I love you. But
thank you.
I'm calling in because, all right, I've left like 2 messages recently. I do have another question though that I want to ask you. So, as I said in the previous 2, got divorced during the quarantine. Immediately went fucking nuts on Bumble, premium account, the whole shit. Started moving work. Now, I was very inexperienced. I got married super young, right? So when it comes to like navigating the ability to get puss, it was new to me, you know, and also it was surprising. You know, like you, I'm a member of the fat, balding, regular dick community, and I was surprised to see the, you know, how much work I was getting, especially during the quarantine. Like, motherfucking bitches are out here just risking their health and their nans and pops and shit for this regular ass dick. I was honestly flattered. But problems ensued. One in particular, I'm fucking this lady. She asked me to come over to her house. She's a Brazilian au pair. She's at her like fucking host family's house. She asked me to come over there, left for the fucking weekend or some type of shit. Mm-hmm. We're fucking I asked specifically to taste the puss, take off the condom we're using, come a little bit inside of her.
and say like, hey, you know, I got a plan B. Basically, I'm like, I got a plan B in the car. She says no. I'm like, all right, well, the fuck, you want me to like give you money for an abortion or some shit? That's fucked up. And she was like, no, I don't do that. And then I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? And she says she just doesn't have abortion. Like, she doesn't do that. She's like pro-life.
No!
You know,
She's pro getting a fucking green card.
Didn't even know what the fuck she was talking about. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're fucking hearing me. Eventually, the situation evolved into me forcing her to open a brand new Plan B box and take it on FaceTime with me. Before she said she would
bitch
never
was eating a
talk to me again.
Smartie.
This was like a month ago, and I've never talked to her again. Question is, am I a piece of shit for convincing her to reject all of her morals just to appease my need to not have a fucking kid with her? Because he asked, what are you thinking? Is it fucked up that I manipulated her into taking a Plan B on FaceTime with me? Or am I the fucking man? What do you think?
First of all, that bitch, that woman put a fucking gobstopper in a Plan B pill, and she fucking hot glued it back together. So you got a kid, bro. She fucking took a razor blade, sliced out the fucking pill, put in a fucking gobstopper. Yeah, look, it's not white or black here. You definitely fucked up. I remember one time I was dating a woman back in the day, and we were watching the Jenny Smart movie, or the Jenny Slate. I'm sorry, the Jenny Slate movie, Obvious Child. Which is about like Jenny Slate's character gets an abortion, and we're sitting there and we're watching, we're having a good time, and she's like, I could never do that. And I was like, yeah, for sure. Good thing you're on birth control, though. And she's like, I'm not on birth control. And I had just been raw dogging her for months. And my entire life flashed before my eyes. But thank God, I did actually make that woman take a Plan B once. So I've been there. But, look, man, you're not a piece of shit. That's the thing. You said, am I a total piece of shit or am I the man? You're neither of those. You're a scared little boy who had to bust a nut a little bit. Couldn't keep the condom on. How much danger do you need to bust? You're already in a fucking rich family's home. You snuck into the window and you were getting pussy while their children slept, while the dad and mom are out on their lake house. You got a raw dog too? Respect to you for getting pussy. I love to hear a member of the fat, bald community getting their little prickadill suck the runciliani. Suck the Riliani. Suck the Dickliani. I gotta take that. I love to hear a member of the little dick, bald community, fat, bald community getting their little prickadill suck the Dickliani. Having said that, you just had to do what you had to do. You had to survive. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't feel great about it, but I wouldn't. It's like, this is like, you know what this is? You were in Iraq and a fucking IED went off and you just let it spray. Okay? You had to do what you had to do. You weren't there for moral reasons to begin with, but you had to survive and get home to your family. All right? There was some collateral damage, but you live another day, my friend. Please call back in 8.5 months, because I think you're gonna get a fucking call from the Brazilian consulate. Oh fuck. Respect to you, my friend. Name it Stavros. Sorry, I have to DM Xazmin. Okay. Respect to you though, and you made it out, and you should have PTSD, but you had to survive. You had to scrap. Next question, let me just say that's a classic. That's a great call, and thank you so much, pal. Hit me with another one there, Ralph Faru.
All right, Stavvy. It's Dan, and I called you for like the second episode about some Tinder bullshit, but now we're getting into the real details. So I got this motherfucking friend whom I've known for like 10 years. He's my best friend. And this motherfucker has become like an insane conspiracy theorist. And not like the cool fucking Epstein conspiracy theorist. Like, this motherfucker's obsessed with like all this weird ass Bill Gates shit, and he's just the dumbest motherfucker. Like, this man is so dumb that he cannot even fathom anything that is remotely real. How do I fucking free my man from being the dumbest motherfucker, just so fucking stupid, to being like not believing that like Obama was born in Kenya, or that
Oh no.
I don't know, like the water's turning frogs gay and shit, man. How do I fucking cure this man of his utter absolute stupidity? Peace, baby, love you.
This is a tough one, man, because these guys think it's hard because you can't tell them they're wrong, because then they will think that you're a sheep. You know what I mean? Fuck. This is hard. How do you get your friends to not be conspiracy theorists? I mean, you could engage them, but I don't think poking holes in their logic will do anything. Defeat them with facts and logic. You gotta top them with an even bigger conspiracy theory. You'd be like, oh yeah. You'd be like, yeah, actually, Bill Gates he's actually just dead. He's dead. It's been Steve Jobs in a Bill Gates suit the whole time. And he's only doing that because Obama will only have gay sex with him if he gets everybody to get a vaccine. For me, I always the argument I always use is that what conspiracy theory? Like, we're living in it right now. We don't need conspiracy theories. Right now, no one has a fucking job. They're about to cut off unemployment benefits, and there was only one $1,200 stimulus package during a pandemic. But fucking Jeff Bezos just made $13 billion. There's no conspiracy theory. We're just getting our asses fucked out in public. You know what I mean? With pedophilia, at least they're trying to hide it. But we're getting our holes absolutely stuffed front and center. Get him to listen to TrueAnon, Deleuze says. That could be something. Yeah, get him to listen. Yeah, that's not bad. I haven't listened, but I like those dudes. Jesus Christ. Ghislaine Maxwell's dad owned American textbook companies. Michael Jordan hated pussy. It's gonna take at least a week to build up all this positivity. Yeah, don't let him watch Tinfoil Hat. That's funny. I like that you're thinking about Thor Ragnarok, Texas Libra. Fuck, dude. This is a hard one because on some level your friend might just be gone. The best you can do is just be like, I don't fucking want to talk about it, man. And if they start talking about it, be like, I don't fucking care. That's my tact. If let's say for example, one of my friends thought some conspiracy type shit, I would say, I don't give a fuck. And then if they gave me links to maybe, let's say, the coronavirus was fake or something off the top of my head like that, I would ignore it. Until he texted me something about a song about his Dennis Hopper impression. Or a song about sucking your father's dick. Hypothetically. Of course. But yeah. Sorry, I have to sort of piss. But I think I can tough it out through one more call. And then we will get to our hypothetical. 1 or 2 more calls. Give me another one there, Ralph.
All right, this one's a 2-parter, but the follow-up's a quick one for you.
Great.
Hey, Stavvy. So I may be on my simp shit, but essentially there's this girl I dated all throughout college, and we really liked each other, and the only reason we broke up is because we wanted to go different places. We're both from Georgia, and I wanted to go to a new city, and she wanted to stay in Atlanta. But good girl, great head on her shoulders. Her families really liked each other and whatnot. And we ended things, on like a positive note. And are still in good terms. But essentially, so during the pandemic, I went back to Georgia from DC, and one thing led to another, and I ended up hooking up with the girl, and now I think I've caught feelings again. So I'm wondering if, I should be on my sim shit and try and rekindle things, or I gotta let things go and keep moving on with life. I don't know. It's just a tough call. Would love to hear you call me a little bitch. All right, bye. Hey, Stav. I just called a second ago to talk about how I hooked up with my ex from Atlanta and kind of want to get back together. I just want to clarify, the pussy is bomb. I know you like to know that. And, yeah, the pussy's absolutely fire.
Nice. That's big. I mean, listen, bro. I would say a lot of the time this is not a good idea, right? There's a reason it ended. Like, you could even tell in the beginning, the way you started this call, you were already rationalizing your decision. It feels like you want to pursue something with her. The question is, what does that look like? You know what I'm saying? You said you're telling us all about the family and all these connections and everything like that. And all that's great, but are the reasons you broke up, are those still valid? Do you want to go back to Atlanta? Do you think she would, you know what I mean? Do you think she wants to get back with you? She would now move? Has something changed with you, or has something changed with her? Or was the pussy so good you just forgot all about that? You got that little prick wet after fucking having a heavy nut sack for months up in DC on the quarantine. You let loose one fucking load and you're like, I'm in love. If you think, I would say you have to give yourself, it's almost like quarantining. You almost have to give yourself a week to see if it'll run through your system, and if you feel normal after 1 week of not thinking about her, or is it real? Is there anything wrong with pursuing something with her again? I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but especially if the pussy's top notch douche. But there's nothing wrong to catch feelings, but is she do you think she's even interested in this, or was she trying to get some prick? Because let's be honest, everyone's horny, but if you're being cautious, you don't want to fuck a bunch of strangers, right? As much as you'd love to, in theory, in practice, you want somebody who you trust, somebody you think is being safe with the virus. You want some safe dick or puss. Is it a possibility she was just using that fucking little hog of yours to get some of her yearning out? You know? She doesn't want to take a chance with some random guy from Atlanta. She knows her old flame is up there in DC, staying safe, wearing a mask, socially distancing, and she remembers the dick was alright. Wasn't as good as her pussy, but it was serviceable. So why not give it a fucking whirl for old time's sake? Bust a nut, go about her business. She could be thinking that. But if you really think this is not just temporary, because look, you're lonely, you haven't seen another woman, you can't really date right now. Is your head really on your shoulders? You know, you said her head was on her shoulders. Is your head firmly on your shoulders? Or was the head you got from her, did it fucking set it askew? You know what I'm saying? Because it's very possible that you're just lonely, you're missing human contact, you got nostalgia plus the first pussy in months mixed up into a fucking tornado, and now you got a tornado of a twister of feelings ravaging you. Plus you busted a nut fast in her puss. If you don't think that's the case, you can pursue something, sure, but just know you could be in trouble, mate. My guess is you're just vulnerable from quarantine plus having some top-notch pussy. But really think about it, and if you don't think that's the case, put yourself out there. Don't worry about simping if it's what you really feel. But my inclination is it's not what you really feel. But I don't know for certain. Godspeed, though, and I'm glad you got a fucking nut off at the very least. Anyway, why don't we bring in my friend Xazmin? Let's get her in the mix. She's waiting, and we're going to get her going right now. Everybody say hello to Xazmin. Yo. What's up?
Oh.
Hey. How's it going, bud?
Going good, man. How are you?
Good. Thank you for doing the show.
Thanks for having me.
Totally. Of course. We've had
you
know, it's good, I guess. I've been lots of ups and downs. I was absolutely spiraling last week, just taking a lot of edibles every day, eating like absolute shit, getting really fucked up, but clean living this week, Xazmin. It's going great.
Oh, yeah.
We're resetting.
Stav, real quick, sorry to interrupt. You didn't switch scenes yet for the interview.
Oh, fuck. Thanks. I'm sorry. That's our boy, Ralph. We run a real professional operation here. But how are you doing? Can you hear Xazmin?
Can you hear me?
Ralph? Is she coming in?
Yep, everything's coming through good.
Nice.
Got these new AirPods, bro.
I love it. Wow, look at you.
My little investment, my little quarantine investment.
Oh yeah, that's what I hear a lot is you want to invest in AirPods. It's not real. It's real estate is second. You want stocks. It's either stocks, real estate, or AirPods.
In New York, yeah.
How are you doing? How's quarantine been for you?
Man, same. It's like fucking 1 week I'm riding high. I'm like inspired. I'm gonna make content,
Yeah.
And then the next week I'm just like, fucking kill me.
Yeah.
I can't do it, dude. I'm like sending like sad long DMs to old friends, apologizing for stuff from like 1996. I'm not even kidding.
What are some of the transgressions you made in '96 what were you apologizing for?
Okay, you know what I was bad about back in the day, and we now have language for it: ghosting and gaslighting. I did both of those things to people. Dude, I on the regular did both of. When I found out what gaslighting meant, I was like, oh shit, I'm a gaslighter. I was like, but my whole thing is, I never want someone's feelings to be hurt, so I'm always like, no, you're tripping. I'm not acting any different. Our friends are still the same, dude. Right. Everything's cool.
Everything's cool. I didn't cheat on you. It didn't happen. I'm such a good person. I want to lie.
You're seeing the dick inside me right now. What are you crazy? Not like red-handed. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the Shaggy defense. It wasn't
so when
me.
I say gaslighting, it wasn't like hardcore. It was very cute little innocent gaslighting, you know?
Of course. When you're a cute girl, it doesn't count. You have to be a man, I think, for it to be true gaslighting. Cute girls can get away with anything.
That might be true.
Especially in 96. Especially back in the day.
Yeah, before any of that shit existed.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you for doing the show. The show it's called Stavvy Solves Your Problems, and we want to get people with different perspectives, people with different experiences to help my beautiful fans. We've already had some really great calls. A guy caught feelings for his ex, but I wanted to have you on because you're very funny, but you also have lived a life more than most comics who don't. Most of us don't have any life experience. I also like that you were toothless. Do you have a tooth, by the way?
Yo, I got rid of my flipper.
Oh wow,
got rid of it. Like
you have a real one?
Like it was such a burden in my. It was, but
yeah.
The gap was what the fucking burden was.
Respect.
This is temporary. I get the real one on Wednesday.
Oh wow, real one on Wednesday.
I don't have that fucking flipper anymore, dude.
Yeah. I'm still going toothless.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been on the same tooth journey.
We really
totally
have been
on the same track. I'm way ahead of you now, though.
It's much harder. I guess it is harder to be a toothless woman with a front tooth, but you must have fucked without the tooth in it at least a couple times. Never?
No,
Never?
I had a few different times dudes be like before we fucked, be like, yo, can I see? Can I see what it looks like? You know, and I would just take it and pop it back in. I'm not gonna lie though, it made blowjobs way harder.
Yeah, to keep the thing in?
To keep it in there.
You should have popped it out to give head.
They wouldn't have cared. They wouldn't have cared.
Not at all. Are you kidding me? I did eat pussy once with it in, and it was really difficult. And I'm constantly readjusting with my tongue. I'm eating pussy, and I'm also worried about my flipper not popping out. But wow, good for you.
You live a more authentic life than me. I think that's what that means.
That's true. That is true.
If I had ever gotten long term with, if I had ever had a lot of repeat customers, I'm very much about one night stands.
Oh, nice.
Then I would have probably had the balls to do it. But like I'm not that comfortable. I'm comfortable enough to fuck you, but not really.
Right. Yeah. Please eat my ass, but you can't see me without my tooth. Without my teeth.
That's too intimate, bro.
No, I agree. I'm with you. So interesting. A lot of one night stands. Because the other thing I like, we've had a lot of people with. So we had Evan. Evan Williams, former child cocaine addict. We have weird.
Child?
Yeah, he was like a teenager who was addicted to coke. He was cocaine, and so I want to have you on. I think you're our first divorced person who's lived that experience on the show. So, and also just give the people a little background. You grew up in Utah, which to me was weird when I found that out because I always just think it's the Osmonds and like Romneys that live in the fact there was Mexicans in Utah. It was weird to me.
Yo, we're the like highest. We outnumber the white people in the town where I grew up.
Really?
So yeah, West Valley City, repping for the WVC.
Wow, hell yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in Utah, dude. That's such a plot twist, like you said. No one ever.
Huge plot twist. That's so weird.
I've lived so many places though, dude. I grew up in Utah. I lived 10 years in Las Vegas. I lived in Wyoming for a minute, Phoenix, Arizona, Boston.
All of those places are horrible, by the way. Utah, Vegas, and Phoenix.
I know. I would put Phoenix as the worst out of all those.
Yeah, Phoenix does suck.
Yeah.
Phoenix is brutal. So why did you go to Okay, so you grew up in Utah and you're a Mexican girl and the other thing I like about one of my favorite bits that you do is about how much easier it is to be a hoe now, whereas when you were growing up, it was very difficult to be a hoe in Utah, I would assume.
I'm seriously ashamed of it, dude.
Yeah.
You have to hide that shit so well. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. The day I graduated from high school, when they did the rehearsal, when you're practicing, they called my name and everyone was doing some shit like this, like crip walking and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I went out there and I'm doing this shit. A bunch of girls yelled, "Slut!" I was like, please don't do that on the real day. Oh my God. That's all I was worried about. I was like, what is my dad gonna think? He's gonna know. Oh no.
Did you fuck their boyfriends or something?
That's it right there. Ding 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 ding. Yeah. No, but hey, for real though, I only fucked one guy in high school one time.
Wow. Are you kidding?
And I was a slut.
That's wild.
He was like the most popular guy. Everyone wanted him. You know what I mean?
Okay, nice. Some coveted dick.
Huh?
You got some coveted dick.
For sure, yeah.
Yes.
And there's a lot of Polynesians in Utah. He was
Interesting.
Polynesian. Do you even know what a Polynesian is?
I'm familiar with the Polynesian sauce at Chick-fil-A. So from that,
Of course. If you watch football, a lot of polys in football. You know?
Monte Teo, was he Polynesian? The guy who?
Who?
The guy who lied about having a girlfriend, Monte Teo?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
The Notre Dame dude? Yeah.
You keep track of every Polynesian after you fuck that guy. You're just kind of, anytime there's like a big Polynesian, you're like, you have a little spreadsheet of every Polynesian since then.
I give a shout out, dude. I'm like, lost my virginity to a Tongan, They're like, yeah,
hell yeah.
But yeah, you had to really keep that shit on the DL. So here's the thing. I said I only had sex with one dude.
Yeah.
But I did everything else. Everything else. You know? I mean, that's the culture.
Of course.
That's the culture I was living
Mormon.
in at that time.
Yeah,
that's Mormon, yeah.
Now, when you say everything else, what's that?
Those girls would let you do anal and everything.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna ask you. Does that? No, you drew the line at anal.
To this day.
To this day, wow! You gotta live a little. Are you kidding me?
I've tried it many times. Dude, I'm a tight fucking asshole. I'm not even kidding.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, there's a guy who likes getting. There was a male caller called in, and he actually likes to get his ass played with, but he was ashamed of it. But maybe if only you guys could have switched, he'd be very happy.
Right. But, I've done it to people, only to women. I won't go near a dude's asshole.
Yeah. Wow. Very sexist of you. You won't go near a man.
I don't give a shit.
We have to break the pegging glass ceiling when it comes to your love life. We can't. You gotta start fucking men.
Dudes are too dirty. They're too dirty, man. Oh. Maybe straight out of the shower. Straight out of the shower. You know?
Straight out of the shower. Maybe an enema, something like that. Anyway, interesting. So okay, so you leave Utah and then you go to fucking Vegas right after.
Shortly after, yeah.
Shortly
I went to Vegas 10 years. I was a journalist there.
Oh shit.
Had my own column. Got married in Vegas.
Married in Vegas? Why Vegas? That's so weird. I gotta be honest.
We lived there.
I see. Yeah.
Oh, but did you mean why did we get married in Vegas?
No. Initially, why Vegas? Why?
Oh, my dad lived there.
Oh, okay.
It's very close to Salt Lake. It's only a
Gotcha.
6-hour drive, you know. And my dad was like, "Come live with me. I'll help you pay your bills." No. It was supposed to be just a short, like, quick thing. 10 years later, you know.
Yeah.
And then my husband got a job in Boston, and so we moved.
Oh, damn. So wait, how long were you married?
Like 3 years, but we were together for 9.
Oh shit. Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
And then what? So okay. And then you were a little hoe in high school. Then you get married. Are you like buttoned up and then you get divorced and then you have a big hoe phase? How does it go? What would you say? How would you say the peaks and valleys?
So after I graduated high school, it was like the slut shaming was like, peace out there. You don't have to face those people every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was on, you know. I definitely. I remember my friends saying, "We all have a hoe phase," and I would always be like, "I'm in mine."
Never
still,
ending.
You know.
Yeah.
Once I got my first serious boyfriend, then it was just it was monogamy from there on.
Oh wow.
My divorce, it's been Hotown again. Like before the quarantine, I was going through another phase.
Nice.
It was fucking great, you know. But
Respect.
now it's one pandemic, one dick, dude.
One pandemic, one dick. Wow, very good of you. Safe, keeping us safe by not sucking off more than one man, not fucking any women in the ass. Very good. Thank you so much. That rocks. Hell yeah. And then you went to Boston, and then we basically met in, I guess you were in Boston before, or actually had you just moved to New York? It was a show in Rhode Island. I remember that. And you had just lost your tooth as well on a fucking chicken wing, which is incredible.
I thought you were like my soulmate.
Yeah. Yeah, what happened?
When I met you and I was like, so how'd you do yours? And you said that, I was all hard.
Well, it never would have worked. I like my ass played with, so we weren't meant to be. I have a strap that it's like when I really love you, I take it out under my bed and I'm like, that's how I say. That's how I want to take a relationship to the next level. I bring out the dildo. None of this is true. No.
Oh,
I'm fucking with you. I can tell you're really struggling to process that one.
I feel like the one giving the advice now, like taking the call. I'm like, oh, really? Okay.
But yeah. That's true. It is crazy. We really were meant to be, and we squandered that opportunity. 2 toothless comics, chicken wing. What did we do? We fucked up. But you know, now we're both in our little pandemic zone. I'm very happy that you're keeping it to one dick. That's very good. I think a lot of people are out there being clandestine sluts out here and really putting us all in danger.
And everyone's ashamed of it. They can't tell people because there's judgment. There's judgment if you even are walking down the street, you know, without your mask on. So of course there's gonna be judgment if you're out here fucking.
Right.
So I get it, but very early on, I was lucky, man. I hooked up with this guy very early on, and we said immediately, no one else. Let's just, you know.
And do you believe him, or is he just lying?
So he's lying this whole time.
And this man has been fucking. No, that's. Do you think he's lying?
Exactly. I know. That's what I say every time. I'm like, no, actually, I do believe him, dude. For the first 3 months, I for sure thought he was lying. Right. I was trying to bust him and stuff, you know.
So a pandemic has made it so that this is the first time you aren't having a one-night stand in a while. It has sort of made a global crisis has made you monogamous by accident again.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. And you know what? I like him. I like it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it ends, the vaccines happens, and he's like, all right, well, good seeing you. And he's just like, take it easy, toots.
No, come back. Come back, Corona. Can we get a new
one? Yeah, you start spraying tuberculosis around in schools. You just have it
spraying for another virus. Oh, God.
Well, that's good. I'm excited to get your perspective on all these motherfuckers' calls. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what you have to say with them. We've had some good questions so far. So why don't we get it going, Ralphie? Why don't you hit us with our first question, buddy?
Hey, Stav, it's Frank from Detroit, Michigan, and my question is: so my girlfriend, this thing happened last week where. I guess I'll give you a little background. Me and my girlfriend like watching Grown Ups 2. It's our favorite movie to watch together. And I went to my best friend's house because we were just going to watch some TV together. And I realized that he also had a Blu-ray copy of Grown Ups 2. And he's been hanging out with my girlfriend too lately just because they've been working on some financial project together, I guess.
No, this is a bit.
You know, I'm not sure what's going on, but I guess should I confront her and kind of ask about
you know, if there's some rats going on between me and my friends, or like, I don't know.
I respect this.
What should I do here, man? Just wondering.
This is a funny bit, but the lie why they're hanging out is because they're working on a financial project. What does that even fucking mean?
No, that's true. That's true. Fucking get better taste in movies, dude. What?
That's the thing. His girlfriend can only come if David Spade is on screen. So yeah. Apparently, David Spade fucks a lot.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
A friend of mine.
Friend of yours fucked David Spade?
Partied with him.
Partied, nice. That's awesome. Respect. I think your friend is definitely fucking your girlfriend, and you should kind of, isn't that, I haven't seen Grown Ups 2, but I think the message is about family and togetherness, and I think you guys should all.
Salma Hayek's in. She's I think it's Grown Ups 2.
Is she? That's awesome. If you're Adam, that's the dream career. Is you just like get hot women to be your fake wife, and there's probably scenes where you get to have Salma Hayek's titties pressed up against you.
Oh yeah,
a dream. I don't want anything else. I just would like to be in the same room as Salma Hayek once before I die. That's a big. That's a big. Dream, bro. Oh my God. Dream. Yeah, I definitely beat off to Salma. There's a lot of before I saw Frida the movie, I saw a lot of stills from Frida and jacked off to quite a bit of them. Yeah.
Oh God,
she's unbelievable. She at the Emmys recently. I don't know if you saw her titties were all the way the fuck out, and respect. Just a great time. I'm a big fan of hers, but thank you for that call, buddy. And not a bad bit. Try not to laugh as much, and try to think of a better lie than financial project in Detroit.
Could you hear him laughing?
He was kind of giggling a little bit. But thanks. Next one, Big Ralph.
Hey, Stavvy. So recently, just want to say I love the show, and I think that you can actually help me out with this because I have no idea what the fuck to do. So recently, I got a kitten because I'm fucking lonely during the quarantine. Got no one else, single as a Pringle, stuck at home. And the other night, I got fucking blackout drunk. And I took a picture of my cat, and I was gonna send it to my friends using Siri because I thought it would be funny or something. And it sent it to my mom with the caption, "Getting so much pussy while you're not here." And now my mom won't talk to me. I don't know what to do.
No, come on.
Do I just accept that my mom's never talking to me again, or do I just let things? I don't know what to do. Hopefully you'll answer this. Thanks. Bye. Love you.
That's all. That's it. And your mom will fucking cut you off.
No shit.
Yeah. She sounds like a dumb bitch, if I'm being honest with you.
The best part of that is while you're not here.
Yeah.
Mom,
stop cock blocking me. I got Grown Ups 2 fired up. I'm about to get my dick sucked.
Mom, I know this is usually your job, but I'm getting so much pussy.
Yeah.
Dude, maybe they're super Christian or something,
That's true.
Maybe she's just this is so inappropriate.
Yeah. What were your parents strict as hell or anything like that?
They were with my older 2 siblings, and then me and my little sister kind of got
yeah.
They're
go crazy.
They were sick of it by then.
Yeah. They're
being good parents.
Yeah, hit up the Polynesian dance. Go wild, girls. We don't care.
Watch the pig roast.
Yeah. Let's see here. Your mom won't talk. I guess your mom. She sounds like a bitch. My mom would be like, "Ha, very funny," and send me an eye roll emoji. She'd be mad at me, but it wouldn't end the relationship. Let's see here. I think you got to go all the way. It's fight fire with fire. You got to send your mom a pic. You should be like, you started with the cutesy picture of, you got to send your mom a video of you having sex. That's the only way. You can be like, trying to get you a grandchild. You could give her that. Just, you have to make your mom proud of your stroke.
He was talking so slowly, and then he's talking about the cat and how lonely he is. I was like, where the fuck is this going?
I was scared he was going to fuck the cat.
Yeah, I was very grateful.
He was like, yeah, I meant to send a picture of my cat to my friend using Siri, but I ended up putting my dick in the cat's mouth. I ended up slathering my dick with Fancy Feast and waiting by the water bowl for her to make the first move. Yeah, I put Meow Mix dust all over my balls and let the cards fall where they may.
Can you believe it?
Okay. Did you really apologize? Look, you just gotta apologize to your mom, even if she sucked, whatever. I guess she's some kind of uptight church type bitch. I think you're right about that. So you just gotta send her Bible verses or some other bullshit that she likes, and earn her forgiveness slowly but surely. Or just cut your losses and you don't have to talk to your fucking annoying mom.
Cut your losses with your mom.
Cut your losses with your mom. You start getting like, you can start getting pizza on Thanksgiving. Me and my brothers get we get a little moth situation. Get some fried chicken on Christmas. You don't need your parents anymore, dude. Life is pretty fun. Life is pretty fun as just a shitty adult.
No more Mother's Day gifts.
I would say you need to be worried about getting actual pussy more than rekindling your relationship with your mother. Got his ass.
Got him.
Yeah. Okay. Hit me with another question there, Ralphio.
Stavvy, baby. This is Kieran from Oklahoma City. Hey, man. So, my girlfriend is always accusing me of cheating and whatnot, going through my phone, that kind of stuff. And I started my second job at a champagne bar. It's nothing but babes. But, she popped in to make herself known. And, I could be laying pipe. I'm a very beautiful man.
No.
I'm not laying pipe, but I'm facing the repercussions as if I were to lay pipe. And I could lay pipe, but I've got morals, I guess. I don't know, dude. But, big fan. The show has let you shine. You're doing great. And Mick Mullen's a fucking asshole. All right, okay. You good now?
I love how he started this. There's a lot of babes at the There's a lot of bodacious babes. This guy's came through the 90s, a time portal. He's just wearing like big Oakleys. Yeah. So many babes at the champagne. First of all, what? The champagne bar? I guess Oklahoma City, they're not shut down, I guess. They're just going on as if nothing happened.
That's a strip club, like the Champagne Room, right?
I guess.
The Champagne Room, so he's working with strippers.
Is he, Ralph, do you think that was a strip club, or do you think it was like a regular, just like a champagne bar?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
All I have to go on is what this guy said.
I think this guy's basically trying to let us know he could get pussy if he wanted to, theoretically. I think that's what the main part of this call is. Bro, I could absolutely get pussy. It would be radical for me to get hit. This guy, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, is thinking about cheating on his girlfriend. And that's basically what this call is. Also,
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
That's a Baywatch term.
He's about to jet ski into some pussy.
Look, I will say this. A woman never goes through a dude's phone unless she feels like she has a reason to. And if you feel like you have a reason to, just fucking get out of the
Interesting. See, this is it. It's good that we have your perspective, because my take was going to be like, if she's that paranoid, she might be cheating. People that are cheating oftentimes try and either overcompensate or are paranoid because have you done that?
So you think they're cheating all the fucking time.
Right.
You're projecting, you know? You think they're doing what you're doing.
Yeah. You're like, he just doesn't even talk to me like he used to anymore. I don't know. You think it's weird? You think he's really playing cards? So you might be getting cheated on. So I guess my advice is just fuck one of those. Yeah, here's the best advice: cheat on your girlfriend with somebody at your workplace. Like that's what this guy thinks is the solution to his problems. It's like 2 further problems.
Yeah.
Let's see here, man. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to have a conversation with this woman.
I guarantee you, if this story is true, this guy's a piece of shit. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm serious. No, I'm serious. If she has to be checking in on him all the time at work,
yeah,
I get it. All her girls are like, just break up with him. Let's go right now. I saw him the other day with Nana. Let's go bust him right now.
So do you think he's like almost cheating a lot? He claims to not cheat.
Inappropriate DMs for sure.
Right.
That guy is just walking like he's so close to the edge, and his whole thing is, what? I've never put it in anyone.
Yes, he's gotten some DMs. He's gotten some breasts in the DMs, but he's like, LOL, come on. You know I can't look at that. You know what I mean? Like that's his.
To work. He follows their OnlyFans, and he pays for their news. Guaranteed.
Well, yeah, he's a small business. He helps small businesses. There's nothing wrong with that. I think we can all agree. Yeah, I would say, look, man, are you doing that stuff? If you're doing that stuff, you should stop. And you're not quite cheating, but it's by a technicality. And if you're truly not doing any of that shit, right? If you're not like a flirt, if you're not doing any of that stuff, then the problem is her. But if you are, then you're the problem. And either way, it doesn't sound like you want it. Either you don't want to be in this relationship because you want to fuck other women, or you don't want to be in this relationship because this woman is crazy. And she does have boundary issues, and she does have trust issues. And it's either your fault, or she's either cheating on you, or she has shit to work out in therapy. So, doesn't seem like a good situation. I think if you haven't had an open and frank conversation with her, you have to have one of those. You have to be like, look, if you're truly not cheating on her, if you're truly not doing any of this stuff that we just discussed, then be like, look, you got to stop doing this. I feel like you don't trust me, and it's fucking up my ability to be in a relationship. But the fact that you said, bodacious babes, makes me feel like you've at least shown your penis to somebody that's not your girlfriend, and while it's wearing little sunglasses. And I will say, probably get out of the relationship is my read on it. But what can I say? Next question there, Ralph. Hit us.
Hey, Stock. So, weird question. There's this guy who lives at the same apartment building as me. Always see him out walking his dog when I'm out walking mine. He's super cute. We've only talked once, and ever since I haven't really seen him. And I really want to talk to him. Like, I don't know what to do. Do you have any advice? Like, I thought, not to be weird, but I found him on Instagram, and like, I don't think he knows my name. Do I add him, DM him? Like, I don't want to be weird and creepy.
Wow.
Do I hang outside the apartment building until he comes outside? Like, I don't know what to do. Do you have any advice for how to get his attention and how to get an excuse to talk to him more? Thanks, Stav.
Wow, the rare female stalker.
Yeah. Do I peek through his window?
Right. I saw one of his socks and I've been smelling it. Do I hire a bloodhound to catch his scent? And do I follow the trail? Yeah, you can't add him. That would be weird. Here's the thing. You could just be a creep because we are dealing with a man. You at least have a chance of fucking this man because you're a woman. There's a lottery. You're playing the lottery here. You could just be a total creep. You could do the kind of behavior that would get somebody that looks like me arrested, and you might just get some dick out of it. But it's not the way you should probably behave.
Why does she know her neighbor's Instagram? Why does she know a guy who she's just seen walk his dog?
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. She might have looked at his mailbox and found his name. Legit. I'm just saying she could be doing so. She could be on some creep shit. Let's see here.
I think you know what? As a dude, if a woman did that to you, would you? I think most guys. I think a lot of guys would like that a woman took that initiative, and they wouldn't even ask questions about how.
Right. Yeah. Yes. It always goes on the like how bad does he want to fuck her? You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. It's like as a guy, honestly, if somebody like just fucking randomly hit me up on Instagram and was like, "Hey, I've seen you around," LOL, I'd be like, "Oh, this is weird, but I'm trying to get my dick sucked, so let's go out." Like I honestly would fuck somebody like that, and it would probably be an issue later on, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have a good opportunity of doing that. I say your best bet, don't get too like I'm just flipping it to myself, right? I would never just add a girl and be like, "Hey, what's up?" LOL. I would just try and bump into her. You know what I mean? Like I would just try. I would sort of play the long game. I would walk my dog a lot more, try and be around, and just try and strike up a convo. I don't know. It seems like she's done her.
I think if she's still thinking about him, she should give herself a timeline. If I don't see him in X amount of days, and you're still thinking about him, DM him, dude.
Yeah, that's true. Just to throw the Hail Mary out there. Yeah, absolutely. And if he doesn't respond the first time, show him your full tits and pussy. I think really go the whole, just open too. Not even like a cute picture, like what you'd send a gynecologist. Send him just like.
Oh my God. This is a very clinical picture.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
get some forceps, spread that bad boy wide open. Anyway, yeah, I think that's good advice. Let's go. Let's get the next one there, Ralphie.
Hey, Stavvy, baby. Love you and everything you've done for the fat community, really helping empower large men such as myself.
My man.
So I went in for my vasectomy consultation recently after, knocking up my last girlfriend and having to have her go through all that bullshit. But the doctor told me that because I'm a self-professed alcoholic that he won't give me the Ativan unless I agree to quit drinking for a week. And, I drink on benzos occasionally. I like the Valium. I like the Xanax. So my question is if it is ethical or medically irresponsible for me to just lie to him and say that, yeah, I've quit drinking for a week. And then just go in there and pop that pill, baby. All right. Love you. Bye.
You can't stop drinking for 1 week, you fucking piece of shit. He's not saying quit drinking. He's saying 1 week and you will never have to get a woman pregnant again.
He has a problem.
Yeah, dude. You can't. Don't fucking lie. First of all, he probably. I don't know what Ativan is. I guess that's the. I don't know, a pill to fuck your dick up. Do you know what that is? Or is it the pain pills? Are they just pain pills?
That's a pain pill.
Oh, it's a pain pill?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a benzo, the chat says. Don't fucking lie. Just don't drink for a week, man. To get sweet benzos. It'll be like a little treat. You'll have earned it. And then you can get as fucked up as you want with your sliced open balls. That would be my advice. I just say I would stick to what a doctor says. You don't want to fuck with this shit. The only time I've ever gotten healthy for short term amount of times is when a doctor's told me you have to do this right now. It wears off, but a week, you can't do a week, bro? I think you can. I believe in you. Other than that, I don't know. I don't have any medical advice. I don't think you do either, Xazmin, right?
He needs to get snipped. He can.
Yeah. The important thing is you get the vasectomy. We're all in agreement there.
Wait. I want to say he has a problem because he can't quit for a week, but if he really had a problem, he would not be asking us if he should lie. He would be lying. He would have lied on the spot.
That's a good point. You're right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You probably just need to go. Listen, bro, I hate to break it to you, but you probably need to go to AA or some shit, some kind of like rehab, some shit. If you can't for 1 week, not drink. And also just just to keep it a buck with you, you should just get sober for not just for pain pills, but just for yourself. Because even the reason you're getting a vasectomy, it seems like typically, motherfuckers that get vasectomies are like, yeah, I've had enough kids in my loving family, but it sounds like you're getting a vasectomy because you've had one too many. You've checked out the magazines at Planned Parenthood one too many times. It sounds like you're getting tired of the Sports Illustrateds they got at your local Planned Parenthood. I would that would be my overall advice to you. I would say don't lie to the doctor short term, long term, maybe try and get that drinking under control because I love you. And as a member of the fat community, listen, bro, it's good to be a big, beautiful boy, but you don't need to be throwing other substances in there. I want to see you live long and get your little shooting blanks ass dick sucked for many more years to come. So that would be my advice to you, my man. All right. Let's keep it rolling there, Ralphie.
Hey, Stavvy baby, huge fan. This is Gordon from Denver. So I got a question for you. A couple months back, my best friend, we've been best friends since sophomore year of college, and I'm 6 years past graduation now. Took kind of a Nazi-ish turn, started saying racist shit and misogynistic stuff, and that he wants the world to be without gay people, and just pretty bad stuff. Threw around the FAG word a lot.
Right.
And eventually it came to a head, and I was like, man, you got to learn to be a little more respectful. I can't talk to you, dude. So recently this dude, since then, that was 5 months ago, he pretty much hasn't talked to me. I haven't talked to him. Also, this guy was he was the best man at my wedding, and he was named in our will to get our kids if we got killed or something. So very close. So we haven't talked for 5 months, and recently he texted me happy birthday, and I said thanks, but should I be trying to be friends with this guy, or should I just accept that he's a Nazi and that's not cool? Thanks for the help, Stavvy baby, love you.
Damn, bro, that's a wild one. Your fucking best man, the guy you would trust with your kid, takes this kind of turn. Denver too. What the fuck? He's not high. They got weed Nazis now. I mean, I would say if he sort of made an attempt to reconnect, you might want to check in and see hey, are you still racist? You know what I mean? Just do a little temperature check. Still think gay people should be exterminated? Oh, you do? Okay, great. Never talking to you again. I mean, but at a certain point, if it's you said you're 6 years out of college at this point, he's almost 30. You don't want to necessarily quit on a person, but you could make one last attempt to be look, man, I really care about you. We're really close, but I don't want these kinds of values around my kids. I don't believe in this, and you're not treating other people like human beings. This is not the kind of person. You're not the kind of person I want to be around. We've grown apart, and if he doesn't seem like he's if he's still on that tip, if he's still being on that weird, you're just gonna have to cut him out, I think. I mean, I don't know if you've made a legitimate attempt to connect to him and appeal to his humanity and see other people's humanity, and he's rejecting it, and he's just become this fucked up ideologue. It's yeah, unfortunately, it's probably for the best to cut him out. I mean, as much as I think the ideal thing is and maybe you feel this way too, where you're oh, if I can change him, then we have one less Nazi in the world. But it's also that's not really your responsibility. And if it's not happening, you're much better off not having this person in your life. But I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Xazmin?
First things first, change the will.
100% immediately.
Will.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't wait for things to change. You never know
right.
what can happen tomorrow with you and your wife. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Change the fucking will.
Change the will right now before you work on any of this. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Second, I would honestly, it's very hard for me to just write people off. You know what I mean? I would ask him if he has thought about therapy, like to have a serious talk to him about therapy, because I don't know if someone just goes from being your homie to being a complete Nazi overnight. How does that change? Like you knew this person and knew what his qualities were enough to get this tight with him. You know what I mean? So, and then I would reach out to people who love him also, who are around him, and be like, what's going on? Is there something we need to do or to get him help in some way? It just seems more, look, I know that all of this is very real, what's happening, and that the real ones are coming out now because they feel like it's safe to come out.
Right.
But I would look into those things also. But, and then if that doesn't happen, you gotta peace out, you know?
Yeah.
Let him out of your life.
I agree. And if you already feel like you've done basically the stuff we just said, if you feel like you've made those efforts and it's not doing it, then yeah, man, you just have to cut him out. There's nothing, and then, definitely change that will before you got a couple of Hitler Youth kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Before you got a little fucking. He's dyeing your children's. He's giving your children blue contacts and dye and bleaching their hair blonde.
People at his age, like 28, it's very hard for them to fathom not being friends with their college buddies anymore.
Totally.
They thought they were going to be friends for life, friends forever, and all of them have each other in their weddings because those were your best, and that's the time you get married and stuff. But dude, it happens. Yeah, I'm sorry. People just grow apart. They go on different paths. They change.
Right.
Sometimes drastically. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Sorry about that. I mean, it's fucking a horrible situation to be in, and you can hear how much it fucking hurts. Obviously, like that's. I can't even imagine. I think about like my own friends that I was that close with, and it's like, yeah, in that. If I'm thinking about some of the, like, you know, one of my best friend who I met in freshman year of college, and it's like he's the, you know, I'm 31, I'm a little older than him, but still, it's like he became one of my best friends, and the idea that guy could go from the guy that, you know, we had all these fun times together, we were so close with, to just, you know, and we have minor disagreements, but it's never anything like this. This is something that there's agree to disagree, but that's like about whether John Wick is good. You know what I mean? Like, except in the chat. If you guys talk shit about John Wick, you're getting banned. But it's like, you can agree to disagree about fucking movies, but you can't agree to disagree about whether, you know, gay people should be alive. You know what I mean? Like, that's not about whether, like, other races should have equality. That's not agree to disagree territory. Anyway. So, yeah, buddy, sorry you're in this position, and good luck with all that. Damn. But, you know, it could be worse. Your boyfriend could not want to fuck you. So you have to keep let's think about let's keep it all in perspective. You could be jacking off to getting fingered once a month by your Mormon gynecologist. And some people have real problems.
Hey, it's my go-to. I'm serious.
All right, well, that's gonna do it for us. Thank you so much, Xazmin. You were fucking great. Such a fun show.
So fun, yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate you doing it. You can go ahead and leave. I'm gonna wrap up here a couple minutes with these guys, but I appreciate it again. You were so great.
Thanks for having me.
Talk to you soon.
Take care.
Bye. All right, guys, that's the freaking show, huh? How great was Xazmin? She was great, wasn't she? That's gonna do it for our show, guys. Love you. We'll be back Monday. We will actually be back Monday with the Halkias Brothers art streams. My apologies again, but see you then.